Hi Figs, I'm Jordan and I'm a NICU nurse. I went to the University of Florida, go Gators, and I decided that I loved it so much here in Gainesville that I wanted to stay. I have worked in the neonatal intensive care unit at the University of Health Shands Children's Hospital for a little over a year and I absolutely love it. We get to attend deliveries, which is my absolute favorite. It's not as glorious as it sounds though. I guess maybe delivering babies isn't glorious to some people, but it can be intense. You're in the delivery room when mom and dad are there, and when a NICU nurse is called for at the delivery, it's a scary moment. And we're there for that baby when they take their first breath, all the way up until when they get discharged. As a NICU nurse, you're not just cuddling babies, as many people may think. You are there for a baby who's withdrawing from drugs because their mom was addicted to drugs. You're there for a baby who was delivered 10 weeks early because their mom didn't get the proper prenatal care. You're there for babies who have genetic conditions who aren't going to live more than 6 months. You know, it's emotionally draining on you and the families and the guardians involved. And my favorite part about working in the NICU is being there for those families and being there for those precious little ones when they are having a hard time fighting for themselves. You know, it's really what makes my job that amazing. My grandpa is the person that inspired me to be a nurse. I remember always being in the hospital with him growing up because he had many different cardiovascular issues. I remember seeing the relationships that he had with his nurses and how they cared for him, and that was something that I wanted to have. I was there when my grandpa nor my grandma could advocate for himself, and seeing the nurses advocate for him was something that I wanted to be able to do for people in my life. And what better way than working in the healthcare field where people can't help what they're going through. And so I would say that's really why I choose healthcare, and I continue to choose healthcare every day. In high school, I had the privilege of attending a medical camp. At this medical camp, we were able to see the many different things that healthcare has to offer. We went to big hospitals, small hospitals, various different rural communities, and this is where I saw many different health disparities. This is where I saw a change could be made, and I knew that this was something that I wanted to change. Seeing these health disparities is why I chose healthcare. In the NICU, you see many different health disparities all the time. You have moms who didn't get the proper prenatal care, and you even see families who don't have transportation to come to the hospital and see their little ones. I want to help close the gap and provide equal health care to various patient demographics. In 5 years, my goal is to be completely debt-free and attend a neonate nurse practitioner school. I don't want to go back to school until all of my debt is paid off. If I won this grant, I would be 4 years closer to achieving that goal of mine, which would be literally amazing. I intend to 15 years, the impact I want to make on the world is to start with the littlest hearts first. Infants are born between 38 to 40 weeks, and in the NICU you have infants who come as early as 22 weeks. The ages between 22 weeks and 29 weeks, infants are more at risk for intraventricular hemorrhage, which are brain bleeds. These brain bleeds can be extremely detrimental to the infant. They can grow up with developmental delays, learning disabilities, and they can go through various different therapies such as occupational therapy, speech language pathology therapy, and even physical therapy for up to the first 10 years of their life. At this point in my life, I literally feel so grateful and inspired regardless of what's going on in the world right now. I am grateful for the work that I get to do and the positive change that I get to make in the world. I am so inspired by my own purpose and the amazing people that I'm surrounded by. So, something that is surprising about me, when I was younger and I would babysit, I was deathly afraid of babies, and here I am, now a NICU nurse. Figs, what you guys are doing is so awesome, and I am so excited for the 5 people that are chosen. I hope that you guys see something special in me. Thank you.